So I don't know if y'all have heard, probably have. My daughter's coming to work with us here at Vancity Vanlife, and I figured since so much change is going on around here that we would do a huge blowout sale, getting rid of some of our old apparel and moving on to some new designs and some new stuff. So some of the things that are on sale right now have transfers, like this transfer that's on here, from companies that we're not going to carry anymore because we found that they were splitting. So we're no longer carrying those transfers. And we had lots of basic t-shirts and basic hoodies, and I want to level that game up to a bit more of a premium t-shirt and a premium hoodie as time moves on forward. Yeah, be a little bit more expensive, but the quality will be top notch. So a basic hoodie like this one, we won't carry anymore because I found that after a few washes, you'd have to pick off those little, I don't know, they're called pilling or something. So we're blowing everything out we got in stock right now, like every single shirt for $25. Hoodies are $25. Stickers are $2, and some of them are even $1. Canadian, by the way. What is $25 CAD in USD? That's $17.72 for all t-shirts and all hoodies at the current currency conversion as of right now. That's dirt cheap. What is $1 CAD in USD? It won't even convert it because it's that cheap. So let's go through what we got here. We got the Weirdos Unite hoodie, which I'm wearing right now, and we've got tons of these in stock. Over here, we have the double V's up in the gray. This is actually a good quality shirt. We're just blowing out the actual design itself. We also have some old stock over here from the print company from a long time ago. But we got 4X, 5X, and some of our Vancity Vanlife logo long sleeves. And our stickers. Every one of these stickers, except for the Van Toys ones, all these stickers are being blown out at $2 a piece, some of them for $1. And I know shipping has been a little bit of a mother these days. What we found is if you do multiple shirts in one order, it actually makes the shipping cheaper. When you do one shirt, I know it's gonna be crazy. You buy a shirt for $25 and it's $18 shipping. But if you stick 2 or 3 shirts and one of every sticker in there in that order, it makes the shipping pretty decent. And some of you are probably gonna ask, what about all the new stuff we have coming out? No new shirts or stickers, because we have new stickers coming out, will be on the store. None of it until all this stuff is gone. Man, I'm so excited to bring my daughter here. We're gonna use all this stuff money here to go furnish her apartment, and I'm really, really stoked on it. Anyway, this is the first time I've ever started a video with, a giant advertisement, so let's get into today's video. We're going to drop off the Sprinter at J5 Custom Vans. All right, I'm thinking maybe we should go 1.5 inch on the floor. This van is giant. Look how small a 4x8 foot sheet is in this thing. This Mercedes is giant. I'm heading over to J5 Custom Vans right now to drop off the van because it's starting right now doing the floors, ceiling, and walls, insulation, heated floors. All right, just pulling up to J5 Custom Vans. Hey! What up? What's up, everyone? Oh, thanks for shutting the music off. Stop that copyright infringement. We need to make some money around here. How you doing? Are we ready for this or what?
You ready to do it?
No?
No.
Are you?
I'm ready.
Because I'm not.
Okay, well, it's gotta be
yeah, right? Somebody's got to make the decisions on colors and walls, and I don't know.
Did you pick any walls? Or?
No.
Okay.
Did I see walls? Yes. Did I pick walls? No.
I have...
So I came up with some, I don't know, I've seen some really cool ideas there. They did have some cool stuff.
Stuff I don't care for. This is RV, standard RV stuff, which is good if you're repairing an RV. This stuff here is really nice for covering the seams. Comes same manufacturer, very cheap.
Yeah.
And black.
See, I love this stuff.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be doing this on my cabinets in the garage.
But
Yes.
like, yeah, exactly.
But I do love this stuff. I love when you open up the garage and it's all done in the black. So my thought was bed, and I'm doing the 4-foot wide bed, so it'll be narrow.
Okay.
The wheel wells will pop out.
Aluminum frame. And
Yeah, aluminum frame, all that in.
slats.
And then I still was thinking about doing the stairs here.
Okay.
In there.
Yeah, here we're gonna need power for definitely like if we put an actual iMac in there, and then obviously all my USBs plus all my DJ power stuff goes there. All my batteries will probably be here.
Yeah. And then your water tank and
I would put the
control
water
switches and
tank
stuff.
on this side, maybe batteries on that side.
Yeah.
But it can change. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just
it doesn't matter to me.
spitballing.
I'm not so.
Heater, like if I am gonna put the Rixon stuff in, it needs a fair amount of room. Like,
Because I mean, like, I don't. It seems weird to have a sink beside my computer.
well, that's it.
Like tucking the shower in there because the amount of times that shower is going to get used probably pretty minimal.
Yeah.
How come I haven't hooked this up sooner? It's been
So yeah, so when it comes to the build, this section here is the section I'm not sure about,
That's
Yeah.
right?
And good news is it doesn't affect me. I don't care. You've got lots of time to change your mind.
Yep.
What I would like to be able to plan for is when, say the Rixon's over here, your sink is over here, you're gonna get hot water directly quicker and they can be hidden in the cabinets.
Yep.
If it's over, like if it's,
You want the heater as close to your outsource as possible. Be it the
but
shower or the
my
tap.
concern, I'm just trying to envision, like once the bed is permanently fixed, like the last man build I did, I snuck the water lines around or under the bed framing.
That was the thought. So see the benches there on the front.
Yep.
So that cabinet didn't need to be there. I just put it there anyway.
Okay.
So this could come back farther. You know what I mean? Like it could come back, creating some room. This software is super cool, dude.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
The reason for the smaller one was so the dog can't walk from the bed onto my desk. Just need something to put him down the stairwell. I think because John's got a set of stairs that are open up in the shop here, this will give us an idea on if the stairs are going to work inside this thing or not. So the bed frame will be within this section here somewhere. So the very top is 30 inches. If you think about the stairs, that's 30 inches to, right there is the top of the top rib. Like that's before it goes into the cutout. So the stairs are only 3 steps. And if you look at it, that's not that bad. And that comes out 30 inches. Even if the mattress does go a little higher, you just make the extension piece.
Yeah, that's my fear is that if it's way up here or way down there, like you don't want your pillow smothered
definitely
covering
not.
the window. But so that's 8 inches. So I would put because
Right around
the
there, yeah.
frame by the time because 1.5 inch square tube across and then slat board.
Yeah.
2 inches.
So yeah, you're two and an eighth.
And then an 8-inch mattress.
And then an 8-inch mattress, 10 inches. So I would either be sitting on here, like with the bottom edge of this is going to be the angle iron sticking out this high, and then the square tube on top of it, and then your slats on top of that.
Yep.
Hanging like a wardrobe.
No, but I don't. So as much as it's nice to have, that's why I thought about the taller cabinet here, matching one there.
It'll get claustrophobic.
That's what I mean. It's like it wasn't until I went to that RV show or that outdoor show, I'm like, okay, all cabinets were super wide, and I'm like, your walkway was like that wide.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh heck no.
Gold.
Yeah, so it kind of goes in, dun, dun, so it creates a little space, put a little tiny wall on the top side,
Yeah.
so he doesn't kind of come off this way.
Yeah.
And then my wall goes here for my desk.
Yeah.
I think that actually might.
There's the break. He's not going to jump from that step to the counter.
Yeah, and he's not gonna. And if I do a little bit of a wall there, it forces him down the stairs instead of jumping across because I know my dog. He's nuts.
Yeah.
I think that little one on the side there might work. Here's your option.
And the other thing is, if it's not working, I can build this thing as a pull-out because it's just a drop-in box.
Yeah, I think that'll work.
Yeah.
I totally think that'll work.
So, and envision this is going to be like I would make the landing bigger on the bottom, and how would it, this section angles. So this step continues.
You know, like even if that bottom step came to an opening in the desk and he could just come through if he wanted.
Oh yeah, there's an idea.
You know what I mean? Because it's just my foot down
'cause
there,
it's
right?
an end gable of
So
doing
we could
nothing.
easily do an opening there, so he could come around or he could go
That
through.
would actually help for the transition too, because then you can be narrower without trying to crank the stairs around.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a brilliant idea. I like that.
yeah. Because I mean, it's all foot space down there.
Yeah.
So that could even just work, just force him through the hole.
Yeah.
I think for the first little while, he might have a hard time realizing that that's how you go up.
Yeah.
But
and
it's a
then
good.
if you do that, you could easily have a gable in the end where he is forced to go up there.
Yeah. I mean, like there's a
Until he's trained, you could even have, do some kind of removable rail
Yeah.
on the front.
Well, that's why I thought of just having a visible rail at the top,
Yeah.
just on the top few stairs.
Yeah, to
Then it
keep
can
it
kind of vanish away.
That would
So that way, from the bed, he knows there's the chamber, and I think it's good that way. It'll kind of creates a bit of a divide. I like that idea, though.
I do like that too. Good stuff. This is nice.
Wow, that's the
That's not a max air.
no,
Yeah.
it's the
Is it a dometic?
no, it's the pneumatic arc. It's the brand new one. They've nicknamed this the Max Air Killer.
Okay.
Good.
I don't know. I'm excited. I think they look slick too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice and low profile.
Yeah. Yeah.
And is it going in here?
What up, Amy?
Hello.
Thanks for coming to pick me up.
No problem.
We've been here for all this time, and guess how much of a plan we came up with?
What's the plan?
None.
No plan. No, sounds like that.
Okay, check this out. I mean, let me know what you think. So we thought about building Cruzy a little curved set of stairs for here.
Oh, that's so cute.
That'll come out a bit, right? But have them so they curve a little bit, right? And we thought if my desk goes here,
Yep.
we can cut a hole in the bottom of the desk so Cruzy can actually go up from here,
Oh, underneath the where you
from underneath the foot. So he
Okay.
doesn't have to worry about going, shit, hitting the corner and then coming out. So if he does happen to go, he goes right to the bottom of the desk. You know what I mean? That was the thought. Because when we measured this here,
Yeah.
that comes out into the home about that far. So when you're in here, that's a monster chunk of the home.
Yeah.
But if we can tuck Cruzy's stairs in over here, they come out the width of that cabinet. We build him a little wall here. So when he's up in the bed, this piece sticks up. So when he comes up, he knows that's the
Are you
channel.
gonna put a wall?
No, this is that's mattress
Okay,
for
yeah.
me to get in and out. But we're gonna build a little wall here or on this side of it right there that comes up. So when Cruz is in bed, he can visibly see a wall here, so it goes down into his chamber. So when we're in bed,
Yeah.
it won't be that narrow. It'll be quite wide.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when he's in bed, so from the mattress side,
Yeah.
like a design piece in a wall. Okay,
Uh-huh.
and he can design some cool little things. So when he's in bed, that's what he
You know,
sees.
exit
He's
over
like
here.
exits this way.
Okay.
He'll know those are his stairwell and only for him only. And it won't go the whole way down either. We'll probably just do it design wise down to where it's safe for him to jump off.
Yeah.
That's what the other thought was, put the kitchen here, but then Cruz smashes into the cabinet because that's a cabinet. Or we reverse this.
Well, I'm sure Cruzy on the last step is gonna.
I know, but if there's a hole in the desk, he goes right through.
Yeah.
Right? So the other, then my desk, but then that's what you see when you come in as my work area.
Craft dinner, mac and cheese.
Yes,
and that's
right.
dinner.
Boil water. That's where it's at.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go all along
Freeze
put
dry.
wieners in that thing.
Oh, go fancy.
So yeah, I need to figure this out like right now.
Yeah.
So because I don't mind the idea of having a little kitchen here, you know, a little stove, whatever, the sink, the shower. To me, the brainiac makes sense. It makes sense to put all.
You got lots of decisions to make, and what
Oh,
I'm
dude,
starting
I've been
with-
trying to make this decision for months, and it
Yeah.
ain't
And
happening.
you can put a little.
You need to commit where your kitchen and your office is because that's the pre-wiring.
Yeah, you can put a little end table that you pop.
No, that's my shower.
With the shower on the floor.
No, my
Yeah,
shower's in the
center.
cabinet.
Oh.
My shower's at the end of the cabinet that folds into the doorway.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, those.
Yeah, so that'll be there. So that would be our thought. If we do shower, sink, a little bit of countertop, little burner, and then a little cabinet, and then the bed. And then over here, we do Cruzy stairs. My desk, a little separating wall, a chair in there. And that actually might be good socially because now you got 1, 2, 3, 4 seats all in the same area.
So, well, that seat getting really wide, like it's got to be fairly narrow.
Yeah, well,
because this cabinet is going to be pretty big.
I forgot about the size of that cabinet.
Oh, for the shower.
Yeah, because it
Sharp and
ends up
like-
being like 4 inches wider than I normally build them. And if that seat is wider, then it starts to eat up. So I would.
Let me ponder that one tonight
Yeah,
on
you
which
can
side's
ponder
what.
it. So
Because
what
I-
I am thinking of, unrelated, but
Because we fixed this problem.
yeah.
That's it. That's done. That's hourly rate. Minimum $100. If you watch, that's going to be my rate. If I help, oh crap! I offered John to help to do the installation part. Man, it's getting more expensive. If you worked on it first, okay, we're good to go. If you tell me how to fix it, if you do it while I watch, $300. All right. Well, we'll see you soon.
Okay. Yeah, shoot for Friday anyway.
Okay, sounds good. Oh yeah, no. I'll bring it down when I come next time. Perfect. All right, John. Thank you. Hi, Kelly. Thanks for giving me a ride. We are back at home. All right, guys, we got to a little camp spot for the night tonight. And we gotta fix this thing. God darn it. So you just gotta drive some more screws in here, and because it pulls this off that track. Sucks because it's like literally like a 2-minute fix. I just keep forgetting to do it at the shop. Pick myself up a super healthy dinner. Some Chinese food. And it wasn't even fresh Chinese food. This stuff was sitting at the grocery store underneath a heat lamp because the Chinese food section is shut down already. I don't know what that is. That's good. So this was the initial design that I had put together. Doing the stairs and stuff right up the center, kitchen by the door, desk on the opposite side. But then while I was at J5 today talking with John, I had some ideas. Here was my idea after today. It lightens up the space a lot, keeping the desk by the door, kitchen on the other side. Let me zoom in here. You hear that noise? It's my phone reminding me it's 9 p.m. It's time for bed. After today, when I was talking to John, we were talking about putting stairs right here for Cruzy Bear to go, maybe curving them out or making it so he goes from underneath the desk and climbs up. So if you see right there, I left a little opening, so if Cruz comes in, goes underneath here and goes doot, 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 up and then down underneath the desk. That'll be a design factor that me and Andy will have to work out on how that's going to function and work right, but it opens up this whole entire hallway right here. And not putting my shower here. So if we put the shower there, that desk has to be super, super wide, kind of choking out the hallway here. So we're thinking about putting the shower right here in the bottom of the bed right there. So the shower, don't even ask questions, you'll figure it out. So the shower piece will go here and then fold down. Let's go add a piece of furniture. Let's go. But right there in the front side of the bed will be the shower piece, and that shower piece folds downwards. So when you enter into the van here, this area will be fairly wide open. There'll be a seating bench right there with a table. The front driver's seat right here will swivel. The passenger seat will swivel, like mount it right there on the side there. Like the table doesn't live there. These tabletops come off and then we can store it somewhere. Okay, let's dive into another one here I did, reversing that scenario. So this is on the reverse. So I was thinking about doing my desk on that far wall. If I do it on that far wall, it would allow me to do a bunch of sound treatment all the way around my desk on far either side. So when I voice over, it absorbs my sound without echo when I'm doing voiceovers. But And I would have to put Cruzy's stairs on the far side by my pillow. And that doesn't work for obvious reasons. Because if Cruzy wants to get up and down, he's got to get up and down right here beside my pillow, right? You'd have to go right up by my pillow. And I think that's going to cause a lot of problems. So, and I don't think this way feels right. Because John mocked up those stairs for me today, it gave me a better visual and a better feel of it. But I think this is probably how it's going to be. Nice big seating area up front, which allows me to sit at my desk and edit, or sit at my desk and play on the computer, sit at my desk and eat, or legit sit down at another station over here. Because that's one thing I've lacked in my van is a place to sit. And this tall cabinet here, I don't know if it's going to be like that. My plan was to put the fridge up top there, but I'm going to take a look at some fridges and we'll decide on if that's how it's going to be, or if the fridge just goes down here in the bottom one down there. I am not sure yet. I'm going to go shopping around for a fridge, but ideally right now, this is what John needed. John needed to know where my layouts are going to be so we can run electrical to my computer side, run electrical to my kitchen side, to know where the fridge is going to be. I'll decide that one. The fridge will be on this side somewhere. Yeah, and now I need to decide on wall color. Like, I kind of like that gray look. It's pretty wicked. Like, if I did a teak wall like the one we seen today, I think that's a lot. Because if we stained it, I think it'd be too much to do that on the black. It's a really cool software. Look at the wallpaper. Check this out. Nope. What do you guys think? And I'm thinking right here in this bench is where, right now there's drawers in there. Right here is where I think I'd put my subwoofer, because it'll be beneficial, pointed right at my back seat. Yeah, my friends, I think that is the winning layout. And I was hesitant on putting my desk on this side of the van, mainly because it puts me so close to that window. And I know a lot of people are thinking, but it's a nice view when you edit. When I edit, I'm so in the zone, I'm not looking out the window. But the glass on the window also gives a bounce back to when I'm talking on my videos. And trust me, that makes a monster difference in the room. So I'm gonna have to find a way to sound treat that window area while I'm doing voiceover so it doesn't bounce back. So when I edit, you can really hear a lot of bounce back in here. My van isn't so bad because it's got so many contours, but when my desk is pointed directly at a wall, that's when we're gonna get it. Because right now when I edit, I have all this space where my voice gets to go over and gets absorbed in all the different corners and curves and textures. Where when I'm sitting within arm's reach of a flat wall, it's gonna do nothing but echo back at me. Like when I'm over here this way, you won't be able to hear it on this camera, but when I'm doing voiceovers, it muffles my voice because it's all kind of just bouncing back and forth, kind of caging it all in so it sounds like it's in a, I don't know why I'm talking about that. That is a me personal problem because I do spend 90% of my inside of my van life in front of my computer. And because we're not going to put the shower here, Andy can do something cool in this corner because that's the first thing you see when you come into my home. We could do something rad on this corner, like maybe a curved corner thing with some kind of like a lit up storage container. Maybe we do some really unique set of Converse in there behind glass or something like that, or plexiglass or something. So you come in, it just looks super rad. I am definitely going to be doing that slatted roof with the LED lights all the way down it. And definitely want to do a lot of under counter lighting. J5 is telling me today about doing lighting underneath the bottom kick step that lights up the floor. We have it all laid out. Bada boom. So now that the van's down at John's place, I was originally thinking that he was just gonna bang this out day after day and let's just get this baby done. But he's got a few projects coming in over the while where he's gonna have to pause mine for a little bit to work on those other quick projects, then back onto mine. So this would be a longer process than I was thinking. But as much as it's not as fun for making YouTube videos, because a series of that stuff makes for fun content. When you break those things up a little bit and then do other things in between it, it does take away on the YouTube side, but there is a benefit on that for me because it gives me some time to make some money, get some paychecks rolling in so we can continue this on. It won't be such a huge financial hit to just do it all at once. So there is some benefit to that. Anyway, y'all, hit the thumbs up button if you guys are stoked to finally see this thing going. So in a couple more videos from now, we'll be back down there, and this progress is about to begin. All right, y'all, double V's up. I'm done. I'm out. It's late at night, and I don't want... Peace out. We out!